Yo, test it, it's yours truly, Maddness KMA, and look at what we're at right now. We're at Butlins, Bognor Regis. Can you believe what it looks like in the sea? Because every time we've been here, every year, it's mucky, it's brown, it's like doo-doo water. And today we come out as we bust around the corner and it looks like it's a whole sunny resort and looks like the kind of water you might get in, but it will be freezing. Anyway, it's the day after the night before, and just to reflect on what happened last night, obviously you'll see bits of footage like this.
Can't you tell that I want you? I said
and like this.
Okay, I've got a little treat for you now. Something very, very special that we put together exclusively for everybody at the 4th edition of A House Full of Garage.
The stage, please face DJ Spoonie, and after 3, I want you to say A House Full of Garage. Everyone get your hands in the air, please. Wait, please. Please, hurry. Come on, man. We're on for the big man. Come on, the big team. Yeah, everyone hands up, please. Everyone hands up. Cameraman's on stage, ladies are on stage, and after 3, I want you to say A House Full of Garage. 1, 2, 3.
Anyway, back to the program. So what we did was the Garage Report live. I had the camera crew that was out in effect, and basically on set with me, I think it was the first time I've actually worked with MC Ultra, but he done a fantastic job, and you'll see that throughout the set coming up. But it was a good night, and what you realized is that when I've done other sets on different events in October or the May before that, it was daytime, sort of early evening events. So this one was the first prime time slot, so to speak, with 2 a.m. in the morning. So, and it was a great lineup as well, as I've said before when I went live, to say, you know, even from 12 o'clock you had Luck and Neat, the place was sardine packed, they did their thing, and then 1 till 2 you had Spoonie and Friends with Blue James on the vocals, done a live PA as well, which was awesome. And then it was followed by me and MC Ultra, and the crowd they were all right. They were on point with the singing parts and being interactive and that sort of thing. So you'll be able to see that throughout the set. And what happened was, well, I'll let you find out what happened. But to me, it was a good set. You know, it was a good set. I wouldn't say it was a 10 grand set, as what we used to say back in the day. Big up ranking, you know what I mean. Standing out, then we'll give like a rush of energy to get their vocals out to sing the vocals. So I made sure I played bassline energy with elements of vocals in it, old school with new school as well, which is stuff that I always talk about right here on the Garage Report. And yes, for all of those Report family that always says, Mads, but we want to see the whole set, you will see that coming up next. Yo, test it then. It's yours truly, Maddness KMA, and as promised, Garage Report Live is on set right now in Butlins, Bognor Regis. As you can see, it's night time. the usual footage that you have seen before from previous events has been on in the daytime. So today we're about to experience the real experience of Spoonie Presents, a house full of garage, packed out, sold out venue, and it's opening night today, Friday. So we're about to roam around before set time, which is at 2 a.m. and the time is now 12:15 midnight. But I know Pioneer and Super D and them mans are on doing their thing in the Reds Arena, so we're going to go in there, have a word, check out the vibe that's going on in there before we go over to the centre stage. Let's go.
So it's me, DJ Spoonie. Are you all having a good time? Are you sure you're all having a good time? Alright. So, we don't usually have PAs in the evening, but tonight we are going to break the tradition. And I want to welcome someone who is one of the unsung heroes of UK Garage. She's responsible for some of the scene's biggest tracks, and she featured as the original vocalist on the biggest record that the Basement Jacks have ever recorded. But she's here for a house full of garage tonight. So everybody please put your hands together and make some noise for Blue James!
Hey everybody, how you doing? And you're watching the Garage Report.
So we're here with the Garage Report live on set at Butlins, Bognor Regis for a house. Sorry. What the? Is that right? I'm waiting. It happens. That's for the rappers, for the members only. So we're here backstage, and this lady just came off on stage, done an amazing job as she always did. You've seen her online with the anthems that will just never die, and she just done some of those. What did you perform today?
I did. I Want to Know, It's My House, and my favorite, Keep On Giving Love.
Right, this is Blue James, the one and only, inside the green room right now. So Blue, we've been meaning to catch up. We've seen each other a bit, just going out, but I don't really go out that much anyway, unless it's something that I'm doing work with, or but here we are, because again, you're one of these vocalists that even me and the guys were standing backstage, Vibesy and them guys were saying, doesn't she sound better than what she did before?
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I was like a young girl, and hopefully I've improved.
Can I ask, how old was you when the 500 records days?
I might have been, I'm not sure when it came out. I can't remember that it was, I might have been like between 17 and 18.
I think it was 96.
51 now.
But no, you've improved so much.
Thank you.
I said there's a raspiness to your voice.
Well, I've been performing. I do live entertainment, music backing vocals.
Yeah. Because I mean, you've told me as well that when that's that era of New Horizons and those big national anthems that never die, timers, you left the country.
Yeah.
And you didn't know that the tunes were blowing up like this.
I came back to see family just in December, and but Kelly LaRock said to me, come to sing at AG's thing, and I went, and I couldn't believe it. He was singing. Yeah, of course. They
know it. The Basement Jacks, obviously the national chart hits.
Yes, that one I knew, but I didn't know that. I Want to Know, and I had no idea.
Massive hits, and they're still timeless. And again, we spoke and said I did the feature with Ali White Tribe, and I've put I Want to Know. I didn't even know that you was the vocalist on it. I just didn't read, because I had a grey label. I didn't have the title on it, so I didn't know.
That's what used to happen.
Yeah. But you've come a long way, and just to see you back out again. So when you say December, you're talking about last year?
Yes.
Just last year, 2024, you came back from since the 90s.
Yes, but I came back I think like 10 years ago, or maybe 15 years ago, but I still didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't an explosion like this, I don't think, at that time, where I wasn't raving enough.
Yeah, no, I think it wasn't raving enough, because it was from those tunes here. they were hits. They hit from the day one and never stopped. Because if you're doing old school garage sets, you would play I Wanna Know, you would play it into my house. And that version, it's just so much great memories of great music.
I'm honoured, right. I appreciate everybody.
So what's happening? You got new bits coming as well?
Yes, I've done something with Mac 10. I've done something with Mob Music.
Yeah.
Who else? Danny Wheeler.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Danny Wheeler got a few stuff. I like working with him.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything garagey, send it to the Garage Report. We'll do the feature.
Yes.
But we will be hearing more from you. We'll be linking up for the new series, which is Podcast Chronicles, coming right here on Pirate Chronicles series. Blue James, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
She said nice to meet you, bunch. We met before. It's all good. House full of garage experience. You'll gain multiple arenas, which is very hard to locate because some of them you'll be walking around and you're trying to find where you're supposed to go, but you will find it eventually. But you get to meet people on the way, and what's cool is when you see the members come up and they'll say, "Oh, Garage Report." They see the hoodies, you know what I mean? So it's all good. We're on set, and they know the camera crew's out and about, and I have spoken about it on my lives or on the episodes of the Garage Report to say, yeah, we're going to be on site. And basically, what you gain as well is an array of artists and producers, DJs, and what Spoonie does to achieve that is he puts a whole vast amount of DJs with experience, maybe less experience, people that were A class, B class, C class, and it gives everyone an opportunity. So we always big up Spoonie for what he does, which what I always talk about, which is the evolution of garage music. And basically, this is part of it. It's an experience you need to have and feel for yourself, because it starts from the daytime. Or now it's kicked off and it's like, just coming up to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and the doors open for certain venues, smaller venues like the Skyline, the Rosso Bar, and that sort of a thing. And basically, you get different experiences. And even outside, today is the first time they decided to put the R&B tent underneath, right next to the bumper cars and the go-karts and all these things, which is also part of the experience again. But you have to say maximum respect, because working with teams over the years, I've never experienced such professionalism, and I will say that, up and down. Big up Chloe, big up Spoonie, big up to Roxy and Hannah at the gate as well, because they all made it possible to upgrade me to another room, which was on a balcony overlooking the sea. So it's not I'm lying, it wasn't looking over the sea. It was overlooking a car park, but it's nice. It's a nice room because it fitted all three of us in there. But yeah, it's an experience that you need to have. And remember, it's May is the first edition of the year, and then you've got the October edition, and also Spoonie presents the Takeover, which is in Skegness, which is coming up in November, which is also a mixed bag of music. It's not just garage, there's drum and bass, there's, you've got David Ruddigan headlining and that sort of thing. So again, just look out for Team Spoonie for what they're doing. The evolution of garage music is always the thing that I always talk about, and with the garage classical events, Royal Albert Hall, Kew Gardens, this is where garage is supposed to be. On the main stages, the small clubs, the smaller venues, all under one roof. And Bognor Regis Butlins is a massive location. We'll have a look at that later on as well. But stay with us and journey with us on this vlog / DJ set, and you'll see the experience for yourself. Are still functioning out there doing your thing. I still just introduce them before you just say, okay, I know my man. Yeah. You see a mix up, sorry. Oh.
I just say something. It's the Garage Report, Live Pirate Chronicles.
She knows the song. She must have heard it because there was Sister Jackie that sang it about this.